The only type of adult that would argue with a child is an immature, childlike mind adult. Athena Strand, according to the stepmother, they had an argument. And she undoubtedly sent the child to her room. And then the stepmom went on to continue to preoccupy herself in the kitchen with cooking. I don't know what she could have been cooking that would preoccupy her mind so much. To the extent that after having this argument with the child, that she would not go check on the child 5 to 10 minutes later. So I must conclude, based on the fact that this woman was arguing with a child, failed to check on the child, didn't care about the child's feelings enough, the mental state to go check on the child 5 to 10 minutes later, that she did not love the child. Actually, she disdained the child. And I'm going to tell you why I believe this. This is just my opinion. The stepmother is full aware that the father loves the child. The stepmom is fully aware of that. The child poses a threat to the things that she wants in the event that the husband passes away. That's the home, that's monies, that's property, that's any other thing he may have, a 401k plan, etc. This called discontent for the child. The child was perceived as a threat to the stepmother, an obstacle to what she desired to have solely in the event that the husband passed. So, now that little Athena is gone, she believes in her mind that the father will be more apt to leave everything to her. Her reasoning is predicated on the fact that most women that marry another man that has a child, they usually can turn the man against the biological mother of that child. So now, in her mind, she's in a prime position to inherit any and all things. I have not seen this woman come to the public platform of social media and express sorrow, sympathy for the passing of the child. Apparently, she knows that she's at fault and she's ashamed. She's ashamed because this happened on her watch. You arguing with a child, you send her to the room, you never check on her, you in the kitchen cooking. I don't know what you could have been cooking, but it wasn't that important unless you was in the kitchen talking on the phone to another man. So you say you was cooking. So now the obstacle has been removed. So what's your plan, stepmom? What's your plan now that the child is out the way? Well, I got a theory what your plan is, but I won't say it. But I got a message to the husband. If I was you, man, I would make sure if you got a 401 plan, if you don't designate who you want to have that, it goes to your wife. But if you designate who you want to have that, in the event that you pass or you are murdered, it goes to whoever you designated it to. And if you have a home and you want to leave that to someone, you put that in your will as well. And if you and your wife's name is on it, you can leave your part to somebody that you want. You got to put this protection on you, man. Things don't look quite good. Anything that you want to leave, spell it out in the will and let somebody know that you have a will. Don't just give your will to an attorney where he or she is the only one who knows you have a will and whom can suppress that will. Don't do that. You can give it to a good friend. You can provide it to an organization. Just keep a copy of it or whatnot. But you have to now pay attention to this stepmama. If her sex is so good where she had you blinded, maybe the death of your child will open your eyes. Because I don't like what I'm seeing. Because at no time or on occasion have I ever argued with my grandson. It's something about arguing with a child is a no-brainer. It's something wicked about that. It's something that indicates there's something wrong with that adult for even doing that. I'm not going to pretend because, see, a lot of people wants to pretend to not see what I'm seeing, or probably they can't see what I'm seeing. All right? I fought the stepmother for the death of Athena. Oh, yeah. That dirtbag that killed the child is at fault. But the stepmother set in motion a series of events that led to the death of that child. I can only say, people, be careful. It's not enough for a man or a woman to come in your life, buy things, play house. Look at the rule of law that they lay down in the house. Look at how they discipline that child in the house. If you are a stepmother or a stepfather and you are afraid to rule and discipline that household, you are fake. Leave the people alone and move your fake butt around. Because a loving, genuine father, whether you blood or non-blood, that love is going to dictate who is sovereign in that household. Okay? So, if you find yourself arguing with a child or a teenager, it's something wrong with you. Because when you raising that child, you letting that child know that's a no-no at every stage that they grow. So when they get at that point, and they think they want to do that, they will think twice because you would have instilled that in them. But if it's sometimes you let them rear up on you and you don't do nothing, well, you setting yourself up. If you have a dog in the house and you're supposed to be the master, and you letting that dog act up and bite you, biting the kids, and you going for it, well, don't be upset when you wake up and he done ate all the kids up, okay? Don't be upset because the dog ate the kids up, all right? Because you set the stage. That dog was testing you. He bit the child, taste the blood. It tastes like a Hershey's bar. So guess what? He want the whole child. My name's Speaker Van Holding. Good evening to all my subscribers. Thank you for staying subscribed. And if you like, subscribe and share.